Alright, so in this Knife Thoughts video, we're looking at this knife. This is the Ryder RR1517. And this knife is one that I got as a warranty replacement. I had gotten one of Ryder's old work knives, the RR718, and it was not very well made. It had cracks at both pins on both sides of the scales. Really bad action, really off-centered, just not a nice knife. So called Smoky Mountain Knife Works, who owns the Rough Ryder brand and does their warranty, and asked if I could either get a replacement or a different knife. That knife was out of stock at Smoky Mountain Knife Works, so they said they would either replace it with a similar model or a different model of the same price. The most similar model is the Rough Ryder RR818, which is the same knife but with a liner lock. And I already have one, don't really like the liner lock that much. So I sent them the knife and a list of several Rough Ryder knives in the same price range. So $7.99 is what that knife cost originally and what this knife costs. I just said basically send me one of these, and I don't care which one. They sent me this one. I'm happy with it because I actually have been looking at these knives for a long time, these Strike It Rich knives. They're really cool because they remind me of Great Eastern Cutlery's glitter gold handle material, and even some older handle materials used by the original Toothpick knife company and stuff. But these are a little different because rather than just being glitter, it's actually gold flakes within that acrylic base. So pretty cool that there's a bunch of gold flake within that acrylic base, and it makes for a really flashy handle material, which I like a lot. But when I got this, I was just really impressed with how nice it is. First off, I did have a Rough Ryder small toothpick before, but the blade was warped, and so the tip was off center and stuff. And that's not the case at all with this one. It's really straight and well centered. Doesn't really have any big gaps. There's a slight gap right there. The fit is really good. The handle material goes all the way to the bolsters on all four bolsters. And it has really nice action, really smooth, good snap open and closed with about a 4-ish pull, which is nice on a smaller knife like this. There's not really any blade play, maybe the most tiny little imperceptible amount, or perceptible I guess, but only if you grip it at the end here and test it out. Really not a problem, but I did feel a little bit of blade play there, but really not a practical issue whatsoever. So really nicely made, especially considering the fact that it's an $8 knife. So I was really happy with that. The only thing, as always, I don't really like is that the shields are not pinned. The shields are just glued in. But the same can be said for case knives. All case knives have glued shields. So, being that this is an $8 knife, really can't complain at all. Very cool handle materials with this the gold flakes. Along with that, this series also has these etches. Now, I don't love this frosted finish that they do, but I do like the etch. It says gold pan it, dig it, find it, which is pretty cool and goes along with the handle material really well. And I'm really impressed by this knife. And as always, I've used Smoky Mountain Knife Works and Rough Ryder's warranty before, and it was a good experience again. I mean, I shipped out the knife, I think, on Saturday, and got this the next Saturday. So good experience there, really nice knife, incredible for the price, and just a knife I've enjoyed the last few days throwing in my pocket and using for small cutting chores. So if you're interested in videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for updates. Also, check out knifethoughts.com for articles on knives, knife history, and stuff like that. And check me out on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, even Tumblr, at Knife Thoughts. And finally, last but not least, don't forget to go out and do good.